Up until recently, if you wanted a performance V-twin cruiser, it probably had a bar and shield stamp on it. Victory Motorcycles looks to change all that with its new Octane. But is the Octane truly a new player, or just a warmed-over Indian Scout? We're about to find out. Obviously, Victory got a little bit of flack when this motorcycle was released in February. People were expecting a little bit more, and there's a lot of similarities to the Indian Scout platform. But after spending 2 days in the saddle of this thing, I still kind of am a believer in Victory and what they have with this Octane. The liquid-cooled twin-cylinder engine, it's crazy how much power this thing has. Like, it has so much torque that you don't even need to like slip the clutch. You don't even have to give it gas off idle. You just let the clutch out slowly with no throttle, and the engine has so much torque at idle, it chugs right off. I also really like the feel of the clutch. It's got a lot more feel than a typical American cruiser has. And the clutch on the thing, it's tough, man. We were abusing that thing all day, doing slides, burnouts, just really hard on the drivetrain, and it can take it, like, no problem. I also love just the character of this engine. It's really sporty. When you're accelerating at high RPM towards its 8,000 red line, the thing goes. Like, it's got a lot of oomph. And sure, the engine vibrates kind of a lot above 6,000 RPMs. It does have a lot of vibration, but at the same time, it really makes you feel alive, and it kind of helps give a real sporty overall feel. Obviously, you're not buying this bike to go on long distance trips. You're not buying it to go cross country. You're buying it for performance and speed and jetting around town. And that's what this motorcycle is really good at. The seating position is pretty comfortable. After a full day's ride, you're definitely going to feel some discomfort in your lower back. The suspension too, it's definitely more budget oriented. The suspension action is real fast. The travel in the rear is real limited, so if you're riding on a bumpy road, you're going to feel the bumps, definitely. But on the flip side, as long as you're on smooth pavement, it glides over the pavement really well and delivers a pretty pleasing ride. It also has pretty good cornering clearance for a cruiser. You can lean this thing over pretty far before the foot pegs touch down, and it kind of just helps the whole package, from the engine to the chassis to even the brakes, it all kind of gives a more sporty feel for a cruiser. This thing's not going to smoke a sport bike, but if you want that forward position American V-twin cruiser with a sporty twist, I think this Victory Octane is really going to do well, especially at its price point. I mean, it lists for $10,500 and comes with a 2-year warranty, and you're not going to find a better bike within that segment with this much performance, that little amount of weight, and that much fun.